Ladies and gentlemen, January 12th, in few hours, something very drastic is changing, literally, from the energy. The sensitive of us are already feeling it, always a bit before. I'm already inside this, and here is another opportunity to record a video. January 12th, 2025, exactly 5 years to the great energy signature that happened in 2020, that all astrologers, myself specifically, predicted very strong and correct things to what is coming from this moment, the end of freedom, the way that COVID actually brought. It took 1.5 months for everybody understanding to where is it going. Saturn and Pluto is not a regular event. And those that were prepared with online activity, with some liquidity to even ready to purchase Bitcoin, or at least to know where to look, really transformed their life to a new path. And now, as I've said, in the last month, 2025 will bring us catalytic changes and even more than 2020. I know it sounds scary, but look what happened in the first week of January. The top of the domino, Los Angeles, Malibu, Santa Ana, all the most luxury neighborhood on the planet burn. Size of, they say, like twice Manhattan. Like what a disaster, so much evacuation. And with what is coming, seemingly that it's going to be extreme. So how we don't know exactly what is going to be, but how we are adjusting ourselves to this energy, it's the real debate here. Today, the moon is in Cancer, so the moon is strong, and in few hours, the nodes of the moon are changing axis. And after 1.5 years, we can say that it was on Aries Libra, what I promoted to be the great divorce and wars propagating the world, and at the same time, the indication for each individual to push forward, to push or get pushed. Now we are entering today to an axis of Pisces and Virgo, that the indication will be release or lose it all. It's like a moment that you are entering your hand into a jar of candies and you could not move out with all the things inside. You should release in order to get free. This is a big release, the great collapse, the great release, and it can come with major natural events that I'm seeing it today with the moon in Cancer, that is very strong moon. And we are not just moon in Cancer that is anyhow strong. It's a full moon when the sun is in Capricorn. And this is exactly the 5 years to Pluto Saturn. We are in the middle of the decade that changed the life of many. And today, with the full moon of Pisces, with the full moon of Cancer, speaking about home, family, health, mental health. Cancer is first of all the mental health, because the moon is affecting our mind. Yeah, and it's the money. Moon is the money, moody. And money is what actually changing our mind. Yeah, you see money, oh, maybe, this is the mirror effect. The silver is what you create mirror. And this full moon, look what bright silver moon we are going to have today, tonight, tomorrow, with the nodes changing sign to Pisces, to the abyss. It's like a huge tsunami. The unknown is entering. I started speaking about it in the previous videos, but I just feel that I need to print this message again, exactly in this moment of this energy taking form. The North Node is going to join Saturn and Neptune and Venus that are already located in Pisces. And as I've explained already, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. This is an end of a cycle. The only hope here, or it's not only hope, but this is always in a chaos thing, or when someone dies or when something happens, we're all saying it's all happening for a reason and something good of it. Yeah. So Neptune is the ruler of Pisces and it's in home. In home. And Venus, she's exalted in Pisces. And now Venus and Neptune are blessing, in a way, Pisces. It's giving us the feel of spirituality. Why Venus loves being in Pisces? Because in Pisces, you have infinite love. In Pisces, it's not end for the love to God or to the soul, to the level of soul love that is not interest without interest. We are living in a planet that love and peace is not the place. Mars is ruling the energy of this planet. Even that Mother Earth may consider to be more Venusian, like to be also in mythology the daughter of Gaia and Uranus. But we know that this, in the physical matter of it, it's very competitive and very carnival, very carne, very materialistic. Mars, maternalistic. I would also say that it's not just material. It's also Mars. Venus is the bliss here that we need to balance and to create bridges to connect all those things. But Saturn is the problem or the baggage that we are all going to see what is about to happen now. Because Saturn and Neptune are going to kiss in sky in Neptune in Pisces for a few months already this year. And Saturn is the ship, is the vessel that this is giving you the structure, like your body is the ship of your soul. Your soul is driving inside of this consumable vehicle. Our body get older every day. Doesn't matter how much Botox and how much gym you are doing. We are getting old. We can reduce it. We could take it. We could balance it. But our soul, our infinite consciousness, is riding and navigating its north through this vessel, Saturn wise, which is a Kabbalistic tool, which our body is Kabbalistic, which is receptor. It's a vessel that is container of our bones, like our bones contains our muscles and our structure, gives structure to our identity. But because Saturn is in Pisces, we can speak about a dissolving of structure. We are changing. The moon is always significant, symbolizing change. The moon is always changing from crescent to full to new moon, black moon, new moon. And Cancer is a very changeable sign. It's lunatic. It's the mental health. So many people today. Oh, the wolf. This is the moon of the witches. Just Trump said about a witch hunt with a judge decision. But yes, this is also something very much related to the United States, that it's Cancer by itself. And we saw what happened 6 months ago in the Cancer season with the 2 full moon in Capricorn last July. So here we are 6 months after, a week before Trump inauguration. Something is going to be very different now. What may it be? We should take care of our health as soon as possible. Always is important, but now Cancer is looking for home, but home, as I've said in the previous video, is not just physical place. It's something that how your soul can feel safe in home. Are vulnerable beings, and how you could hug and protect yourself. Protect yourself from anything, from the information you are getting, from the sights you are seeing, and whatever is too overwhelming. We are seeing on the same time the drama in family affairs around the world. This is like the last day today of the South Node of Libra, the great divorce, so much separation, so much anger is in the world now. And this anger is going to end now because we are going to enter to the mercy time. And in the mercy time, when someone dies, we suddenly, despite of the anger, we start speaking the good things and trying to support each other. And yeah, I hated him during life, but finally, yeah, we are temporal. It's like understanding the spiritual infinite time. Very interesting also to mention, as I just want to bring all this stamp in the air, the energy of what is happening this week with all the fires, the wildfires. Also, two announcements that alcohol is a real scientific cause of cancer. Really destroying your heart, destroying your brain. People that drinking alcohol are stupid or are stupid in a way that they become stupidness. And we know how we are behaving under alcohol. Smart, you cannot. You cannot fuck. You cannot drive. You cannot do many things where you are in. Try. Even you think that you can. It will be an accident. You even cannot control your mouth. So alcohol is helping us to be stupider. And when our body become mushy, our soul can feel a little bit of like, hey, we happy with this, right? And it's drugs in anyhow, because it's all related to Pisces. This is the release and forgetness experience. Because when you sleep, when you are under anesthesia, you are actually forgetting. You are become mental, no capacity, incapacities, right? So also, at least that's what I saw in the news of Israel, that they announced officially that sweet drinks are very dangerous for you. Really? Coca-Cola, it's dangerous. Sprite, Coca Zero, but it's no sugar. It's destroying your immune system and all this. How this? Because now the South Node in Virgo, hell, Pisces, speaking about another level of health, Cancer, about health and being safe, staying home, protect your immune system. Mars, the immune system, is retrograde in Cancer. My friend, I'm in Brazil now. Carnival starting prepare. Do you think it's really good time to dance in Carnival? Alcohol and people who when the energies are low defense? Oh, no. At least in the location where I'm now, in Northeast Brazil, in my astrocartography line, I have the influence of Mars. So when Mars is retrograde, to everybody, at least I'm getting extra doses of Mars, of orientation, of direction. And my Mars is the ruler of my 12th house that is opened by Scorpio and is actually activating my moon. Oh my goodness, easy isn't. And no one, I think, can feel its ease now with all the inner changes, because when we are vulnerable from inside or our emotional intense, we can see this in other parts of our life. But sometimes it's making us more humble, right? And I feel, despite of all what I'm feeling, the grief and the challenges with my past, with my family, at the same time, where I am, I feel more love from new people. I feel even my channel suddenly start growing even more. I feel like, this is like the beauty of life. Sometimes you are paying on one aspect that is like suffering, and other one is increasing. This is the balance of life. And yeah, the focus right now will be on Pisces, how we will learn to release So, because Pisces is also ruling losses, collapse, um, what you want more than this? Uh, Suddenly, four thoughts in the same time. What you want more than this? Last time that the North Node was in Pisces, 2007 to 2008. Estate bubble, collapse. That's what started the real estate in a craze and what led to Airbnb even coming to life. We are entering to something. This in different way. Technology will lead the theme because Pluto is in Aquarius. And what I wanted also to say about declaration that alcohol is cancer provoker when Mars is in Cancer and we are full moon of Cancer. It's all signs. Take care of your health. Our cells, our DNA is destroying itself and it's become a cancer cells. Don't take to your heart too much the emotions. Start speaking about it. Channel it. Jupiter is in Gemini. Also, why alcohol? Because Uranus in the last week was exactly on alcohol, the planet that is related with alcohol and with crazy mind. And we saw what things happened in Los Angeles and whatever other of you could feel. But this together with all these energies that I've just illustrated before, even without the Uranus on alcohol, because you could take only 2 planets and understand all of astrology. At least this is my specialty. I can just understand the markets even by looking at Mars. Of course, you add more ingredients and you understand. I just published few videos, images about it. How Mars stationed to move retrograde in the beginning, in the second middle of December, all times high, Bitcoin, or S&P as well. Then it's still in Leo, still proud, still feeling, yeah, it will go to more, it will go to the 200, 2 million. Everybody are speaking with a proud, but it's starting to go like this. And then January 6th, Pluto, Mars is retrograde back to Cancer. That is another shift of energy and worse place. We are seeing more lack of energy, how to push forward. But we are in Capricorn season. We need to plan ahead. Is it now, when you exit from something, or if you think even going to dollar, you are exiting to another system. It's meaning a lot of other things. So at least you understand when Mars will stop in Cancer in the end of February. But then I'm telling you, something huge is coming, not just in economy. We are going to see this. Be flexible as possible. Everything can change very quickly. This is domino energy effect now. The great collapse is real. We don't know from what it will start, from the insurance company that will not be able to cover the damages that happened, another sort of vulnerability that will come through cybersecurity attack, or any nuclear release by mistake, by accident, by any place. Those are different fronts and vulnerabilities in the world. When everybody are focusing on migrants, something will come from the other side when you're focusing this. So all what you remained, you don't need to fall crazy, but just to tap into the spiritual trust. This is now, we are in a zone that we merge. It's like you are arriving to a place, despite of your fear, because the fear is ruled by Cancer, full moon Cancer, like if to even imitate that the VIX should rise under this energy, of course it will rise, because the full moon of Cancer, the fear, why it's fear? Because you want to run to mama. You need protection. You need security. So it's just train of thought cut. Maybe this is the time to almost end this video. We should be very patient with ourselves. Don't push too hard. Nowhere to rush right now. It's just about release. Yeah, so I remember you are coming high to a place, Capricorn, and it's always Capricorn is a sort of a high rock somewhere that you decide to jump and you have no choice. Now we all should go beyond our fears, concern, to jump and to release. It's like a free fall from an airplane or from any rock, like a bungee. You must trust your guidance, your abilities. It was a time in the last year and a half for each one of us with the North of Aries to use our brain, to try all the new machines, all the new technologies, and to trust the theme, how to move, as possible. Countries tried different strategies to attack, but I forgot also to add, Pisces is also ruling chaos, but terror. Terrorism that is ruled by minorities that want to arouse this. It's like cancer of society that is differentiate itself and trying to destroy the body is in a rise. So how would you suggest to a person to cure without chemotherapy, without burning the entire area, surgery, to heal itself? Needs to strengthen the original body, eating healthy, resting more, laughing more, being in happy places, in natural places. Hopefully the origin DNA, the part of the body that is not contaminated, will defeat the contamination that is growing. So a lot of vulnerabilities. And it's also, I'm saying this because you should be aware. You should be a good mama to yourself. Wherever you feel safe or numb, yeah, here it's all okay. I'm in Switzerland. In Switzerland, everything is fine. Or I'm in Denmark. Here it's cold indeed, but no, let's speak about Manhattan too, and all those places that are actually ruling the world. We're speaking about the domino, the north node from head of the dragon. In Aries, the head, where it's dominated, is changing now to Pisces, lose of control. So the risk will come through those that used to be numbed. Those that are already the emerging markets and those that actually were below, because it always will be an opportunity. It's not the end of the world that somewhere will fall and at the same time someone will rise. This is how it works. So, and interesting that, Pisces is ruling the legs, the feet. When Aries, that we just came from north node of Aries, it is ruling the head. So you are suddenly going, the safest place will be in the poor countries, in Africa, in South America, where you actually thought that this is the crime and where actually things are less safe and you cannot go out with phones, which may still continue to be valid. But overall, it will be where most opportunities will rise. El Salvador, all Latin America, I will believe. So the message were on the wall for a long time. Now it's another grain. We just need to now. It's not even time for popcorn. It's not about, I will watch the movie. What will happen next? Prepare now. Prepare now. Be flexible where you should go once you need to evacuate. What you are doing. How fast you can take your stuff and go to somewhere else and where you will go. We are all thinking that our home is our protection, but no. You need a good health to run to the mountain, not a car always. Metaphorically, that is scaring all of us. Not many of us will be able to run into. But we saw how difficult it is, even in Los Angeles, to go out from the city with a car, with the best car ever, right? Money is there. I'm Moshe, financial astrologer. Check the links below if you want to see what I'm doing for the markets. All the best. And happy holiday. Every full moon is a holiday. Expand your mind and feel protected, not delusional, in your body, soul. Connect to your ancestral family, our son of Earth, before the son of our biological mother. And we have a message. We have a mission to hear and to follow, to use the highest potency of our DNA and our identity. That's how we save ourselves. All the best.